All right, I found her entire channel. So she has a YouTube channel, right? But again, I want to reiterate. Matter of fact, I brought this up maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. The same thing she's saying. Now, normally when a YouTuber or anybody, I'll say, "Oh, she's a gang stalker too," because the person I'm talking to, I think they're high-ranking gang stalker. But anyway, um, and you say, well, how did this pop up? Why would they put it? It wasn't. I was looking for something else. I typed in something else, but all right, maybe I don't know. The point is, I literally, and as I go through her channel, I see through the comment section from days ago, someone uh, commented the same thing I said. Of course, you got the people who are trying to say, "Oh, she's a kook," da 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 da. She's gonna get people killed. Like how? She's stating actual, not opinions. She's stating a fact, and like I said, you would have to go back and just what. So doctors who are my age, they learned what I, and I ain't even talking about college and med school. They learned what I learned in grade school. I'm talking about somebody who's my age. They learned the same shit. It didn't even matter if we were in the same school, McGraw Hill, whatever textbooks we had, across the country. It's the same books, right? So that's what I'm saying and what she's saying about AIDS. And like I said, AIDS was still kind of new, but the reason I brought it up 2 weeks ago was I was saying even though AIDS was new and but already they had updated the textbooks. At least at the middle school I went to, we didn't have old shit. So I was just stating how nothing has changed, and actually, it just occurred to me why nothing has changed. Because there's a fucking virus. That's in a virus. There's no so it. To me, it was just AIDS. Period. You can't da, 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 da. No, the virus can't live outside the body. And now it's coming back. That is what I learned in school, but I equated it more to AIDS because at that time it was still new. Yada yada yada. But I'm saying so that's why, I guess I'm saying to myself, that's why nothing has changed about how you contract a, AIDS, HIV. There's this, like I said, then you learn you don't die from AIDS, you die from a cold because acquired immune deficiency. That's what you once you get full blown AIDS, you get HIV, but you once it turns into AIDS, your immune system dies, right? And like I said, they taught us this. I'm like, they don't teach this no more. They taught us this when it was still new. When back at that point, I remember on the news people going getting extra charges, and this was on the news for spitting on a guard in jail to give them AIDS at the time. Just like it hit the skin, and a guard. The reason, like I said, because kids at that point, you're in school, you're learning shit. So a guard, that's a grown person. They don't understand. As far as putting the information out, and the prosecutors, the lawyers, the DAs, they don't know at that point that you can't catch AIDS like that. It dies. Just somebody. Of course, it's nasty, disgusting. Unless he spit directly in your mouth or your eyeball or your nose. Somewhere. But they charged that person with attempted murder. And this is, I can't normally I say look it up, but I don't remember, this was the year, decades. I was a kid. I just remember it on the news. So what I'm saying, a virus dies in the air. And I said this last week. Say, like I said, say this is dried blood. This is, that's bird poop. This dried blood. Or fresh blood. So unless that blood just dropped from the person with AIDS or the COVID, whatever bullshit, it just dropped, bloop, a drop of blood, and you just happen 2 seconds later to have a cut on your hand, and you're like, that's you all these ifs. What I'm saying is that's the only way it's not gonna pass because of a sneeze or a cough. You have to have an open sore, and you fall, or the person, he's bleeding, the person that's infected, he's bleeding, and that's why medical professionals, they wear, so that person bleeding, you know and you coming to help them, they got a gunshot wound, they might have AIDS, you don't know that, and you might have a small cut on your hand, and so you're putting pressure on his body, whatever. That's why cops, you come to you the first person because you're a cop. Yeah. This person bleeding. That's why you want to put, your gloves on immediately and stop the pressure. You know, because hell, you don't know. You might have cut yourself or whatever. A small, little, tiny cut. Boop. Now you got AIDS. Because fresh blood is steadily pumping out that motherfucker. And mixing into your shit. But as far as them coughing and all this bull, and think about it. Remember what all of us TI say? It's like they can't get over this coughing thing. This coughing shit. Just coughing. Uh, uh. Remember, like I said, that's one of the things I first noticed decades ago. This coughing, You know how somebody might cough. Something like that's what I noticed decades ago. And these are from total strangers, and it's like, what the fuck? You're like, yeah, that prompted you to go seek help. Yes, like these are total fucking. And then, like I said, when I'm in the VA, motherfuckers still doing it, shit like that. Like, nigga, you don't know what the just crazy shit, gang stalker shit. But I'm glad they're jealous and mad right now. Not because I like people jealous of me, but I like the devil jealous of me. I like the fucking devil is jealous of me. That's awesome. I'll definitely say that. If you getting offended by my words and me saying I'm glad you're jealous, that means the devil's in you, and that's what's getting jealous. Them demons, you need a fucking exorcist. You get rid of them, I promise you won't be jealous of me, because I don't try to make people jealous, and it's not like I'm putting myself down like, I'm not, da-da-da-da. I'm just better than you and humble. Normally, I don't have to say that. But that's what's mad. Them fucking hot-ass demons boiling in your fucking ass and shit. Whatever. That's what's jealous. Stupid ass.